Hey guys, Mark Holmes here, and as always, I want to thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Jobu Sports Report. Without you guys, this literally does not work. Well, an update because some of you guys, like Howard Floyd, your fish, we got Howard in here, have wondered, how are the fish doing out in the fish pond? And here's what's crazy about koi. Koi are carp, and a lot of people are like, well, do you bring the fish in for the winter? It's like, no, they're a natural fish that live in rivers and lakes and things like that. In fact, if you go into Japan, where it's the king of growing fish and stuff, they literally will have ponds that are literally, you don't know it's a pond. It's covered with snow and everything else. But I want to show you guys my pond here in the snow. Okay, so we still have the water, of course. The waterfall is not so cold that the pipes are frozen. What this is still doing is it's still putting oxygen in the water. So that way the oxygen and the water exchange can still happen. And I'm hoping that my camera, if you see down there, that's the deepest part of the pond where the fish are. And you can see them. They're swimming slow. They're probably hearing my voice and things. But you see them? See them moving a little bit? This is what they do all winter. Now, if the water temperature warms up, they'll start coming up to the surface, but their body hibernates. They stop eating, metabolism slows down, and they just head for the deeper part where it's actually slightly warmer than the top. And you can see over there, that's like I guess you could say that's an iceberg, and there's more ice that's over there. But that's what happens. That's what happens with the koi. They stay out here all winter long, and once the water temperature starts getting above about 50, and one of the things that's good about my pond here is I made it really deep, and that's the key on this, because if we're only a foot deep, the water, of course, freezes at the top and there's not much space. But because the water is about 5 feet deep, it makes actually thermal layers of temperature, so it's a little bit more constant down in there, and they can head for the deep part. And even if we had temperatures that were, well below freezing, let's say we got 10 degrees for 5 or 6 days, it still would not freeze below. The frost line here maximum is 24 inches. You have to do footers. That's where you'd be. So it's sad because I'm used to sticking my hand in the water and playing with the fish, but it's too cold to stick my hand in the water. I ain't gonna lie to you. They're real troopers out here. They're the real troopers. So with that being said, I'm gonna go back inside because it's cold. But here's at least a look. It's actually quite pretty out here with the snow. Good night, guys. I'll see you in the spring. So peaceful out here. One last look at them. Good night, guys.